One metaphor that I use that relates to another nightmare, passive students who don't want to contribute. I tell first years that learning is rather like joining a gym. You can pay the money up front, but they cannot make you fit. The only thing you're paying for the gym instructor, but you do actually have to do the exercise yourself. University teaching is like that. I can't make you understand this without you having done it.
We've talked about ways in which quiet students might contribute by suggesting you set writing exercises, online work, out of classroom work. Also, going round when the students have been split into groups and deliberately drawing out quiet students. There are various things like that you can do. You could also say, unless you're actually asking for seminar contributions as part of the assessment, there's no need for them to be terribly talkative in the seminar. Though again, at the risk of boring on about the same thing, if you set things up in such a way that there's a sort of pressure on everybody to contribute, then it should help. And the bottom line, of course, is your ultimate aim really should be to make your seminar a safe space where everybody feels happy about expressing their own opinions, particularly the quietest ones.
I was saying to Peter before actually that I've noticed one thing that gets a lot of comment on student course evaluations is the balance of people speaking in the room. Did most people speak? Did I feel I could speak? Did somebody dominate? It comes up again and again in the comments. It's one of the most important things for students, I think, as far as I can work out. And some weeks I just make my aim for a seminar, everybody is going to speak. I mean, I don't say that to them, but that's my private aim going into the room. And wherever we go with the text, I consider it a success if we've got to the point that everyone speaks. Just on that note, the shy student, I find it's really important, although quite disconcerting, to be constantly looking at the other students when somebody's talking. It feels very odd when someone's talking, not necessarily to constantly hold their eye, but if you're not looking at the other students, you're not ready to jump in and say, you've got something to say. You need to look at their faces, because then you see the glimmer of an idea or recognition, and they may not necessarily speak up, but if you see that look in their eye and you call on them, they almost invariably do then say something. So just watching reactions as well as watching the speaker is important.